I absolutely, unequivocally despise today's music. It's gobbledygook to me, it really is. This is a millennial basically saying my generation's music fucking sucks. And it does suck. And to give you proper context of what I'm talking about, I'll give you an example. On the right hand, you have Sinatra. And on the left hand, you have fill in the blank of whatever fucking quote unquote artist is in the music world today. I have no idea who these people are. So you have Frank Sinatra, who was a singer, who was an interpreter of the artist, who presented the artist words through music. And very geniusly and beautifully too. Because every time I still hear Sinatra music, even if it's a song that I've heard 50 times or more, I still get the same feeling now as I do the first time I listen to that song, or that version of that song. And it's music that I can relate to, because it has a message to it that hits the listener at the heart. And on the left hand, you have these gobbledygook, fly-by-night, pop star, no talented people having record deals, and every song they record, it's automatically deemed a hit record, and it didn't even hit the shelves yet. Which, first of all, I think is dishonest from a economic standpoint. If you if you work in a retail store, you know what I mean. But this quote unquote music that we have today is shit. It's gobbledygook. And allow me to explain why it's gobbledygook. And I'll use a different example. Let's just use this on the left hand. Let's use that stupid song "Cake by the Ocean," wherever the fuck it is. Let's use that as an example. Now you have that on the left hand. On the right hand, you have Nirvana "Smells Like Teen Spirit." Now I'm not a huge Nirvana fan, but which one's better? The Nirvana song. Why? Well, what's the main message about Smells Like Teen Spirit? Even though it's grunge and it's a little bit too loud for me, personally, for my taste anyway, why that song is better than Cake by the Ocean, wherever the fuck it is because Nirvana, more specifically, Kurt Cobain was talking about that how being a teenager in the 90s and early 2000s was is different from being a teenager of the 50s, and being different living in an age where you don't have to live up to high expectations. That's exactly what Smells Like Teen Spirit is about. It's about new teen individualism compared to teen individualism of the 50s, which was basically you went to high school, and after high school you had to become a father or a mother, or you needed a job, or you became the housewife, so on and so forth, and stuff like that. Smells Like Teen Spirit, that's what it's about. It's about, the change of American culture. But Cake by the Ocean, whatever the hell it's called, I don't know what it's about. It makes no sense. It's art. And that's what it boils down to. Music is a form of art. Painting isn't just art. It's music, it's movies, it's writing, it's poetry, so on and so forth. And you could tell when you have a great artist or had a great artist that is either living or dead. And the music today won't even be fucking remembered 10 years from now. It just won't be. It'll be forgotten. It'll be buried in the sand. It'll be buried in a time capsule. And 10 years later, people are like, what is this shit? But Sinatra, Nirvana, Elvis Presley, the Rolling Stones, the Bee Gees, and stuff like that, that lives on for a long time because regardless of what generation you're from, you can relate to that music. Okay, here's an experiment for those of you watching the video that say that today's music is good. And it's your opinion, and I respect your opinion, but I think you're wrong. But here's an experiment for you. Play an album from Billy Joel's River of Dreams album, more specifically, No Man's Land. That's the first track. No Man's Land, and then play a song from Justin Bieber. Tell me that today's music is good when you listen to how different music has drastically changed and how less care for the art of music has actually happened in the music world. No one cares about the specific creativity, the art that goes into music anymore. People think you could just take random computer sounds that anybody could make, any random sound on a keyboard that anybody can make, and people can learn how to edit something in 5 minutes just by a YouTube video in this day and age. That's not art. That's technological advances that anybody can learn. But art is a specific talent that people have in them. And the lack of the care of the art that goes into music is inevitably what is making music terrible in this day and age. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya.